That is a fantastic point. Thank you very much. Are there something? Alrighty, at the top right is BCN Sick. At the bottom left is 440 Zode. We got a hatch first from both of these players. Makes perfect sense, as this is a very large 4-player map, and I don't believe it's cross 4 spawn. So that means these players have a lot of scouting to do. If they're not going to do some drone scouting, these overlords are going to take a long time to travel the different reaches of this map. So it does seem sense. It does make sense. We're going to see an equally fast pool from both of these players as well. So overlords making their slow commute indeed. But little by little, as the game goes on, these overlords are going to figure out maybe not so much where their opponent is, but definitely where they're not. Insta-spine going down here from Sick. Sick going to play a little safer than usual here. That insta-spine. That safety spine went down so fast. Zode, on the other hand, is gonna be able to cut that corner. Not gonna play that. He's not gonna play that safe. His 2 lings run across the map. We saw Sick actually last game. This is game 2 of a best of 3. Zode was able to win last game. We actually saw last game Sick was able to win the race to the mutas. However, a 6 snipe went down from Zode with some lings into the main of 6 and was able to take down the spire. Was able to take down that spire. And with that spire down, made it a hell of a lot harder for Sick to keep up the muta production. A very difficult loss to come back from. This time we're going to be a little safe with this spine. Double gas is being taken at the natural, but not at the main. Double gas is being only 1 gas so far, actually. For what is this? An evolution chamber. It looks kind of like an odd positioning to me for that evolution chamber. Alright, speed coming up for Zode. Where's the speed for good old... Is the speed already done? I guess. How could I have completely missed it? Those links definitely look like they have speed. Did he skip speed by any chance? Alright, well, nonetheless, Sick. He's gonna have to deal with quite a few links here. It looks like this spine is actually gonna help out, and these he does have enough queens right now to do a full wall-in, but he's not gonna be able. Well, no, there it goes. That was a full wall-in. A few links, not too many though. The roach tech being the tech of choice so far here for Sick. Double. Oh, I thought that was double evolution chambers, but it wasn't. Did I miss? Is he just playing lingless? Is that a thing? You do see the roach warren and an evolution chamber coming out here. No third base coming down for either one of these players. We got a lot of speedlings coming out. There are going to be some roaches coming out real soon here. I'm not sure how long these queens are going to be able to hold the fort. And the lings, here they come. Some of these queens do have some energy. I think we have at least 2 transfuses. These lings without +1, not going to do so decently unless the numbers are outrageous. They're not going to do so good against the roaches. However, once they get that +1 attack, here comes the lair. Once we get that +1 attack, suddenly these lings are looking a lot more powerful against a few roaches. Second evolution chamber on the way here, and we do have all the gases. All 4 gases for Sick are down. The lair is finished. Lair going to be a little bit later, but it does look like the spire is going to go down first for Zode. As we see a lot of roaches. Oh no, the lings got through. The lings have gotten through. These roaches are going to be running after him. I'm not sure how the lings got through. I don't think he actually lost a queen. I think they just kind of wiggled themselves through that half pixel. Roach Hydra will be the name of the game for Sick, but Zode going for a more typical strat perhaps, or actually going for just a different one in general. What is going for the muta here? We got speedlings, we got muta. Third expansion on the way here. A pack of wild roaches will try and defend it, but once again, we've got this nice little gap. These lings might be able to squeeze themselves through. It almost looks like they're gunning directly for this gap, I tell you what. Looking at that mini-map. And they make it right through here. Let's see what kind of damage these pesky guys can do. They run into the mineral line. That queen is going to go down, and that isn't going to feel too good. Third expansion is down for Zode at the moment as well, though. Mutas all the way here for sick. Roach hydras, well, roaches are being produced to a large degree here, and this is actually looking really scary here for Mr. Sick. Let's look at the units. 32 harvesters to 47 harvesters. There's 2 harvesters for Sick. As we're seeing the damage from these. These lings could actually probably take out these queens. But thankfully, with this creep spread, these roaches are going to be able to get in time. I don't think that hatchery is going down. That would be quite the upset. 5 mutants on the way here. We don't see any spores going down quite yet, as the mutaflock is just about halfway to his opponent's base. Uh-oh. That spore is not going down anytime soon, as there's not a drone in sight right now. Roach Hydra. Without the Hydras, it's going to be a hard battle against these mutants. The queen's getting picked off. And Sick. What's Sick's plan here? If we look at Sick's production here, he is putting some spores down. He's got his upgrades on the way here. Missile attack upgrade. And this third expansion is gonna go down. These roaches have one idea on their brain, on their mind, and that's to take his opponent's third expansion down. It looks like he was able to scout that pretty well. Third expansion going down here, and that has no chance either. Both these players doing a phenomenal job at taking each other's thirds out. Now these roaches, this is a situation we've seen many times before, where these roaches are just kind of on a kamikaze mission to do some damage to the ground, but they're going to take a long walk home, which means they're also going to take a lot of damage here. As the Hydra production goes, 46 harvesters to 52 here. This third, not going to stay up, not for long. Not as long as Zode's on the job. The Mutaball and the Ling Ball looking a little frightening here. How many mutas is that? Give it to me straight, Doc. We've got a total of 17 mutas on the ground, and to defend Sick, we've got 2 Hydras on the ground. 14 Lings suddenly don't look too scary when matched up against these 10 roaches. Uh-oh. This Brood War called. He said he wanted his micro back. Let's look at the Zode cam here for a moment. How annoying. These mutas just able to move back and forth from the main to the natural. They could even hop around to the third if they felt like it. 16 mutas on the map here. 7 Hydras to defend. A few spine crawlers. Looking like they're enough of a buffer to not lose the game yet. Lings going into the main, or Lings going into natural, picking off some of these drones as that harvester count still looks fairly even here. Both players, I don't believe. Well, this third is on its way back once again. Joshua, tricky count, but it's happening here. Six Hydra, his Hydra army is getting bigger. I'm not sure if, and the upgrades are coming in. +1 attack on the mutas, +2 attack on the Hydras. This Hydra army, I don't think Zode is going to want to attack this head on. But that may have never been his intention in the first place. As these mutas are able to hop on over here. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they don't want anything to do with that, so they're going to run over into the main. Oh man, so many Hydras coming out here. And what is this follow-up coming out from Zode? Is he going to just keep on making more and more muta, or will you see roach production coming out here from Zode? He's going to eventually match the roach production of his opponent. Roaches and mutas versus roaches and hydras. Look at all these units streaming over here. Sick is going for a big attack. And I'm starting to feel good about this. The hydras, now we're going to see a little bit of sandwich going down here as these mutas are able to attack from behind. Roaches and hydras, not going to look too good for the hydras. But these hydras are just really want some muta. These mutas are saving their time, saving their energy for the roaches that are coming up behind the mutas, or behind the hydras. And I think Zode is going to come out ahead on this engagement. A little cutesy burrow action going to go down for both of these players here. Oh, buddy. So this big attack, unable to even make it to the third base of Zode. Zode is going to be able to keep his third base and to get a comfy advantage as this game goes on further and further. This is looking like a lethal blow. Zode is, I think he's going to go over here and check out to try and snipe the third, but there's no third quite yet. Oh man, these roaches, these hydras, man, they're scary. They are scary. You don't want to just engage them, do you? I like how these guys are utilizing the burrow. That's quite nice to see. But this third base is up. The gases are now being taken, but this third base is officially saturated. And also at the same time, do we have a macro hatch over here? We don't have a macro hatch, so right now we are working on 3 hatches worth of larva. Zode, Sick, not working on 3 hatches worth of larva. Ooh, look at, oh my gosh, so many banelings coming out here. And right now this army just, it doesn't look even. Let's look at the supply count, 103 to 86, and that's a big GG coming out.